Good day, friends. It's 7 AM, which means we get 3 hours of time outside before we melt. So crazy, like such a switch on life from England where like the middle of the day is like the downtime. Anyway, so I've just googled 3 things to do, as in 3 things to do in Tulum, and not much comes up. Very little comes up. I think it was 5 things and 4 of them are just like walk through the town or walk on a road next to the beach. But there is this thing called Gran, which obviously costs $25 to go in it. It looks absolutely beautiful, but you can walk around it for free, and apparently it's in a jungle setting, which is right up my street. So that's where we're going. I would like to acknowledge that yes, this is the 3rd day in a row I've worn this t-shirt, and yes, there does seem to be this weird sweat line. Is that salt? Is that all my minerals leaving my body? But it seems very pointless to put on a fresh t-shirt when I'm going to go and cycle and get all sweaty Betty. So we're going to take out the red baby and we're going to go to this Gran place. Hooah! So we're here, this is the entrance. It's not looking very good for being able to walk around it for free. I'm starting to wonder if Grok's lying to me. But yeah, there's no way of getting in that without paying, is there? So I'll ask them if I can walk around it for free, but I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be nada. No, not nada. No. Let's get prepared, shall we? Can you translate the following into Spanish? The internet says I can walk around the lake for free and not go in it. Is that right? Okay, we're all set to ask the question. Hola! Can't tell if there's anyone there or not. Hola! What is going on? This is very strange. This is totally bizarre. These guys just got served and then they've disappeared. I think I'm just going to bag it off. You clearly can't go in for free. Hola. Hola! El internet dice cupendo camanara el dedo del legato gracias y no entra en el. ¿Es eso correcto? Hello? This is crazy. I think it might be like AI or something. There's no one there. Hola? Hola. Hola! This...
inside the cenote, for the entrance in the place,
Yeah.
you have to pay the 500 pesos.
Of course. Is there a way of walking?
No, not possible.
No.
It's in the zone privado.
Okay,
Private.
no problem. Gracias.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody hell. Let's go back to the bunker. I think there is someone in the booth, because this guy who I just spoke to is now speaking to the guy in the booth. I think the guy in the booth was just like, I'm not even talking to you, you cheap-ass gringo. So this is the road I'm cycling on. It's a bit mental, cycling within 2 foot of trucks like that. But it's alright, it is alright. But you know, it was only because I spent so long on the roads in Thailand I think that I'm alright with it. Because I was pooing myself when I first started in Thailand. And I think it's that experience that makes this bearable. But I am very aware that my life could end at any moment quite easily. But I'm alright with that. Because, you know, it's a bit of a ball ache anyway. Quite nice to have a rest for a while. No doubt I'll just get sent straight back here. Yeah, I'm a great believer in taking risks. What's the point in being alive if you don't take any risks, if you don't live, if you just stay safe in the same town that you were brought up in the same blooming job, speaking to the same blooming people? I'd definitely rather be dead than do that. I'm also cycling on the wrong side of the road, but that actually feels safer to be able to see what's coming. Obviously if a scooter comes I just go to the side, but most importantly it's a little bit in the shade. Okay, hot, sweaty and tired, but we're back at the bunker. I'm kind of relieved, to be honest. I'm not sad that I couldn't walk around. It's just so hot out there, and you know, if I'd have just stayed in the hotel, then I'd have felt depressed. But the fact that I tried, the fact that I biked around for half an hour, got the adrenaline going, moved the morning depression, the morning sense of foreboding, the morning sense of, oh my god, it's another day and I've got to write 4 YouTube descriptions. Anyway, that's what I'm going to go and do now. I'm releasing 4 videos today. Only 1 on this channel though, don't get too excited. Hola. You have, probably. Si. Yes, yes please. Fantastic. So I've edited 2 videos and I've decided I've got enough time before the 5 o'clock Supreme UK YouTube time to eat a mango before I have to write another 2 descriptions. Ah, gracias. Fantastico. Ooh, I don't know if this O thing is working, but then when you read what correct is, it is correctio, so, or correcto, or something like that. Yeah, it's worth a gamble, isn't it? So yeah, it's I do get up early, but it's quite a challenge. So it's 5 o'clock in the UK when it's 11 AM here. So I have to edit all my videos the day before, and then I write the descriptions in the morning and get them posted. Anyway, it's mango time. Look at this very Western offering. It even has avocado on toast. That's the first time I've seen that in Mexico. And it's very, very nicely presented. But I don't really get why anybody would pay no doubt $8 for some avocado on toast when they can have barbecue chicken for $10 that will feed you for 2 days. So that's where I'm off to now. Chick. Oh, what's that? Oh, is that rib? Is that chicken? I don't know what that is. And here's the chick on! Hola, amigo! Si. I come for more of your fantastic family home-cooked Mexican chicken. Or maybe, what's this one? Pork. Rib. Ooh. Which one? Rib. Rib. ¿Cuánto?
120 una orden. Una orden.
So I just said cuento with a writing gesture, so I think he's trying to find a pen to write down how much it is for me. Oh, it looks like we've found it. Gracias, amigo. Okay, so the chicken, for half of chicken is $105, which is what I was going to have.
Kilogramo.
It's not quite what I was expecting to see.
350.
Oh, 1 kilogram, 350, yeah. Sí.
Un medio kilogramo. 175.
Okay.
Un cuarto kilogramo. 95.
Gracias. This.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's going to be 1 piece, which is a meal. Oh, this one, please. Gracias, amigo. Wow, look at that for $5. And it's going to come with a load of tortillas and salsa and beans and pasta. Look at all this. Slightly less than $5. Gracias, amigo. Fantastic. Slightly concerning, he just pointed at the meat that I'm taking away and went, puero? And then I was like, no comprende, and he was like, woof, 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 woof. So I think it might be dog. I think I might have just eaten dog the first time, but to be honest, it tasted bloody good. This one, dog? Puero? Or is it?
Canguro.
Oh, good! See! I'm very happy. I think they were winding me up. Funny man. Goodness me, your generosity continues. I've just opened my bank account. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Hulbert. Thank you, Mr. Houghton. Thank you, Mr. Jeffries. I assume it's Mr. Sorry if it's Mrs. Thank you, Mr. Gleave. Thank you, Dewey. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Bloody hell, I didn't scroll up. It gets better. Mr. Waper, Mr. Elkin, and Mr. Owen. Thank you so much, guys. So apparently there's a really nice... Oops, pardon. How do you say sorry? There's a really nice bike trail that goes down to the beach and through jungle, and the photos look great, but SatNav has brought me here I've tried for twice now, so I'm just going to go down there. It might be it, but I don't think it is. But I think it leads down to the sea. Should be quite nice. Yeah, let's try and see. Actually, I don't think it is that. I think it's this. I don't know. It's certainly not what the pictures were. I think I'm going to give up on it. But I've just seen a lot of the side streets of Tulum, and although it's a city and it's not for me, you know, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get why people rave about it. It is, as cities go, pretty chilled out and very, very easy to get around on bicycle. Really good bike lanes. The other drivers, when you are on the road, are super considerate. So yeah, it's a really nice city. But yeah, I need more nature than this. So tomorrow we're going to Lake Balcala, I believe. Something that sounds a bit like that. Alright, so I found this sort of, can we call it a park? I think it's a park. It's a bit of a concrete park, but it's the closest thing I've found to a park. Somewhere where I can chill. I've chosen 3 different spots. The first spot was too close to a shop, noisy music. The second spot was fine, but then I saw this. Oh, more I heard it and I thought, oh, it'd be very nice to sit next to the water while one has a joint. Well, what else was I going to spend those donations on? I was thinking actually, just after I bought it, that I'm on a really nice point with my cannabis relationship. You know, I'm fine if I don't have it. There's a strong noticing and a strong desire to have it, but it doesn't send me around the bend like it used to, or, you know, just cause me to walk the streets until I find it. I once didn't have any in London and ended up walking the streets, and the fatiguer on a street corner said he could help me out, and I gave him 50 quid I think, and he went and bought some white rock with it. So I smoked with that with him, because that's where I was at, you know, I couldn't be sober, so it was any substance, it wasn't really about the substance, cannabis was enough, but if that wasn't around then whatever. We're in a very different place now, so it's very nice to have it, very nice to have the odd joint, but yeah, not a necessity. Anyway, let's get high. So family have just gone to the playground, so I think we might just move over there. So I'm experiencing a problem for the first time in Mexico. Mosquitos. I mean, obviously I've seen them and I've had 3 bites I think so far. But yeah, this is like how it was in Thailand, you know, just non-stop. So there's ways around it, you know, like if you're settled and you've got a big fan, that stops them. Obviously chemicals maybe, but I don't use those. Natural ones work a little bit, but yeah, it's bad. It's bad, it's making the joint not terribly enjoyable. Yeah, I got the weed off Grinder Boy. I think I got a good price. I'm sure it's not a local price, but I don't think it's an obscene street tourist price. 300 for a quarter. And I think it's good quality from Mexico, not that I really know, but I don't think you're going to get Cali buds out here. So it's buds, it has an effect. You know, you wouldn't be very happy with it in England. Obviously in Thailand I had my own house and I was settled, and I had 2 fans on me at all times, and throughout the night I'd have 3 fans blowing on me rather than a mosquito net. It's definitely the best way to deal with them, I find. I realise this will weird a few of you out, but I actually really recommend the grinder thing if you want to get ganja. It's definitely the best way. You could even you could put on a blank profile that says not gay, here for 420, and you'll definitely get better prices than you will on the street. So the sat-nav just took me down this, not much fun to ride on, but we're back on the main road now. I left my bloody hat, didn't I? I thought I'd park on the other side of the playground so we can see together whether it's still there. Oh, I can see it already, yes, I thought it would be. Oh man, I just had to cycle back 15 minutes for it. What a doofus. Anyway, try and keep you with me, trying to think something to say, so you get to see the hat. The glorious hat. For some reason, I find it really easy to forget my hat. It's the second time I've done it. I guess it's because I'm just not used to wearing one. You know, like phone, camera, they always get checked, they never get left. But hat, blooming hat. So we're on the way back home now, and this is typically the sort of accommodation I've seen. This is definitely on the nicer side actually. But over the road, and this is what I drove past the other day, something very similar to this. When we went to a fruit shop, we won't intrude too much. But yes, I think this is an impoverished, you know, self-built Mexican neighborhood. Still feel very safe here. I am fooked. I'm glad to be back. It always stinks of weed here. I think the neighbours next door, well, I know they do, they're always smoking. So that was another thing that came up last night. You know, it did come up like, oh, should I ask them for some? But then I was like, I'm not actually that bothered. It's fine. Oh yeah, I can really smell it. Time for a cold shower. Don't worry, I'm not going to take you in with me. You only get to see my titties every now and then. It's going to be really interesting actually to see what happens to my body. In Thailand, I was there for a year and my weight just, these bits just fell off, and I was way fatter than I am now when I went to Thailand. And then I went back to the UK for 6 months and started getting fat again. So I think, especially if I'm cycling about, but sweating like this, it's just bound to drop off, isn't it? Somebody in the comment section has asked me for more idea on prices and cost of living in Mexico. $1.50. $1. This is the only range of drinks that I like from 7-Eleven. In Thailand there were so many amazing drinks. They're pretty crap here. But there's this range, and so far I've had red grape and guava, which were beautiful, and now we're going to try mango. $15 for 7 grams if you sell US on Grindr. No, don't be silly, you don't have to sell your ass, just get yourselves on there, get over your pride, find yourself a nice local dealer. It's kind of a hotel cross apartment. You should have seen the room if it's been watching me blooming videos like. £17 a night. £17 a night. Tomorrow we're going to be staying in our cheapest hostel so far at £10 a night. Cracking! I didn't see anything about air conditioning though, so I'm a little bit concerned. And yes, the mango is very good too. I would put it, I can't split between red grape and guava. I'd probably go with guava, but the red grape's great as well. And then this comes behind them. It's very nice. Also, thinking about it, I haven't even been offered any ganja in Tulum. Very different. Like, unless you're in an absolute, what I see as a tourist hellhole. I mean, this is touristy, but it's not a tourist hellhole. You know, people actually live here as well, but aren't just here to make money off tourists. Yeah, maybe you won't even get offered any, because I haven't been, but yeah, in Playa del Carmen, you'll get offered it by every second man, but for ridiculous prices. Some American tourists, you could hear them a mile off. Hello mate, what do you want? This guy's just come running up to me. Hello, you good? You good? You need a stroke? What's up with you? What's up with you? Hey bro. Camera? No? Okay. Ah, laundrette. That's the first one I've seen. Good to see. It used to be everywhere in Thailand, but yeah, I was wondering, where am I going to get my pants washed? You know, it's good when it's full of locals. It's obviously the place to go. Yeah, lots of street socialising in climates like this, understandably so. Another local joint for locals. Obviously they're all local joints, but some of them you see lots of locals in, that's what I mean. And as always, this place is rammed, the most popular bar in Tulum that I've seen. And more street socialising. Here's those beautiful bars that we looked at the other day. They're really long, with really well designed features and lovely natural ends. So we've just passed the bar that Jawline Boy worked in. I didn't see him, I hadn't even thought about him today. And then obviously walking past the bar reminded me. And just remembering like what it is, I mean I didn't really, I was obviously exaggerating it for the comical purposes of the video. But I was feeling really emotional yesterday. There was the whole financial stuff, the panic of it, and then the incredible donations that I got. Chatting to a brother from a men's group, a lot of trouble I had with YouTube. It just brought up a lot of emotion for me. And yeah, like really feeling that old coping mechanism of, you know, believing in relationships and fantasizing about relationships and thinking that another can complete me. Obviously I didn't go into any of that last night. There was no like, oh, he could complete me, like I used to just live in constantly. But just that noticing of the feeling. But yeah, today I'm just like, what was that? Like, it's amazing how these things come up sometimes. So it's all a spiral. You know, each time you're going through a deeper layer of it and clearing a deeper layer of it. Feeling is healing, do what we know. I'm basically just out to get some munchies and a bit of footage for you guys, of course. So we're in the usual square. All the munchie vans are going to be down there. I'm not sure if we've got any football tonight. I'll just give a few final thoughts on Tulum after spending 5 days here. I get it. Cities aren't for me. But if you want to live in a city and you want to live in Mexico, yeah, I wouldn't recommend Tulum because I ain't seen enough of Mexico. Who am I to recommend anything? But you know, I could live here. I wouldn't choose to live here, but I definitely could live here. For me, I'm always going to choose a smaller village type place with a lot more nature. But if you're looking for a city, then I can't see much wrong with Tulum at all. Very chilled out, very easy. Lots to do, I guess, if you like doing stuff. But for me, I can't understand why, unless you speak Spanish. I think the people are probably a bit more interested in Thailand. But if you're looking for an escape from the UK, for me, I would choose Thailand every time. It's cheaper, easier, I think. And ganja's beautiful out there and legal, so that means they can grow really good quality ganja. What's happening on the football pitch tonight? I think it's just a bit, oh, maybe it was a match. Oh, yeah, I think so, but there's no crowd, which obviously is what makes it all very exciting. This guy was rather angry about something a minute ago. Okay, I kind of fancy a burger, and I also kind of fancy one of these sweet wrap things they do. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean like 70% of the statins are this marquiastas thing. What's in it? Sweet corn. No idea what that is. Might just have to get one of these marquiasta things. And I could get a bag of crisps for the same price. Ooh, decisions. Ooh, what's this? No idea. I mean, obviously that's chips. I don't know what that is behind it. That's some sort of nice banana thing. Hola! What's this? Sausage. Oh, I don't really like sausage. This is banana?
Banana, 20.
How much? Cuánto?
80 pesos.
80? Oh, that's a lot for 2 banana. Oh, what's this? That looks good. Is it cinnamon?
Sugar cinnamon.
Ooh.
6 pieces for 80 pesos. Chocolate, caramel, Hershey's.
Let's do that, brother. See.
See?
That's $4.
Chocolate, caramel,
$4 for 6 of them. Say again. Hold on.
Chocolate, caramel, Hershey's.
A little bit of all. Ah, why not? Gracias, amigo. Very good.
Chocolate.
See.
Dulce de leche.
Beautiful.
Condensed milk.
Maybe not that one. Is that milk? Yeah, go on then. Let's try a little bit of all of them. Gracias, amigo. Little. Nice little pooch chilling out here. Try not to disturb you too much, mate. Ah, gracias, amigo. For you. Gracias. The new Mexican experience. Really good. Really good. I love cinnamon. Well, I've just stubbed my toe really badly. You know, just one of these pipes that come out of the pavements that you get in places like this sometimes. To be fair, there's not too many here, but yeah, sometimes they're a bit rickety, the old pavements. And I just kicked, you know, I mean, it was just like a few inches out of the ground with grass growing around it. You couldn't really see it. Booted it and almost fell over. Now my tour really hurts. Yes, overall, it's definitely safe to say I've enjoyed my time in Tulum. It's just got better and better, really. Every time I landed in Cancun, the main city was like, oh my goodness, this is nothing but concrete and noise. Not feeling it. And then I went to Playa del Carmen, and there was a beach, but it was awful. It was a tourist area, very hedonistic. Just, you know, as tourists could get. Awful for me, that is. Great if you just want a 2-week hedonistic, mindless holiday. Then I got to Tulum, and it's much more chilled out, but still, concrete jungle. Pretty one though, kind of. And tomorrow, I think tomorrow's spot is going to be the first appropriate spot for me. I'm going to Lake Bacolor, I think. Really nice, chilled out nature spot, I think. And yeah, really looking forward to it. Feeling like I could end up staying there for quite a while. It's like a constant balance between wanting to see everything and this kind of deeper desire to find my spot, which really shouldn't be for about 5 years, because I should see it all. Obviously it depends what happens in the world. Might need to bunker down sooner than that, in Paraguay or Uruguay it looks like. But yeah, getting this balance between staying in places long enough to have some sort of, you know, normal life and routine and relaxation and seeing the blooming world. 1984 mobile. So friend, I think that is adios time. I know you've already liked and subscribed. Of course you have. Make sure you bloody has like. Leave me a comment. It was good fun. Thank you for those who are recommending places. I've got to write this now. Writing them all down in the notes section of my computer. And some point, when I'm in next to this lake that we're going to, I'm going to have a look at them all and delete the ones that are crap. But I don't think there'll be many. I trust you guys. Once again, Mexicans stopping for pedestrian every time. Unless it's like a road like that, where obviously it's impossible and there's 2 lanes and loads are going on. But even on that road, we're very conscientious and civilised. Really impressed with the driving. Actually, I would go as far to say it's the best driving I've ever experienced. It's the safest I've ever felt on a push bike. Definitely safer than England. Definitely safer than Thailand. So yeah, very impressed with Mexico. See you later. Just realised we need a little correction. I wouldn't say they're safer than English roads, I'd say they're as safe as English roads. But what is different is there isn't the agginess, there isn't the road rage. Like, there's no road rage culture out here. I remember that in Thailand as well. You know, people would just like slam the brakes on, be inches away from each other, and then be like, oh, sorry, and move on, you know? Like, just nothing, a smile and nothing. And that's the difference. And they're much more pro-pedestrians, much more pro-bike cyclists. And you know I sound like a left-tard, lib-tard here, like I'm not even really pro those things myself, I'm pro car driving too. But you know, you really notice it, you really notice how they just give way all the time. Like, that doesn't happen in England, and I can't really see arguments happening here, and there's just none of that aggy nature. So that's why the roads are better than the ones in England. Great big phallic cactus, love it! But in Thailand, although the culture is very similar in terms of like there's no road rage and it's all very pleasant, it's not as giveaway-y as this place. It's more of an every man for himself vibe, and it's just carnage. Like, there's just so much happening on the roads, even if they did have a culture the same as this, which they almost do. It just can't possibly be safe because there's just so much happening, so many scooters, and yeah, just mad. And you see kids driving and all sorts. Yeah. So until a few people die out there. Anyway, see you later.